Hello everyone, it's Captain Fad, and it's time for another edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Roll Cage TV, where I do the best can what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of happy holidays, everyone. Happy New Year. I think this YouTube episode is going out on New Year's Eve, maybe? I'm not sure what day it is. Yeah, YouTube episode is going up sometime close to the beginning of the year. I'm streaming this now the day before Christmas Eve. So, welcome to the stream, 809. Thanks for stopping by here. Gonna be playing some TT Alaman 3. If you're watching this on Twitch, the VODs are chopped up and pasted onto YouTube as 1 hour or so episode. YouTube.com/rollcage. Sorry, YouTube.com/@rollcagetv if you're watching on YouTube. Catch the show live on Twitch. Twitch.tv/rollcage_TV. Anyway, enough of all that. What are we doing today? We are doing some racing, of course, which is what I do here on the weekends. And I forgot to start my timer. I always forget to start my timer. Yes, I gotta know when an hour goes by. All right, let's take a look at the map. I'm going to the season's almost over. Season 2 is almost over. I'm gonna wind my way down here, but I'm gonna do it I'm gonna do it the manual way here. Oh, gotta adjust my volume. A little loud in my ears. Okay. Trying to adjust the volume while I'm actually racing, it's not easy. Boy, this game is fast. It's the first stream, or first YouTube episode of a new stream, and so I'm just getting warmed up. And where am I going? Oh, not even close there yet. Ouch. You want to go watch an Isle of Man TT race in real life? So would I, brother. Oh man, I would love that. That would be the best thing in the world. I would absolutely love to do that. I wouldn't necessarily want to race in one though, because one, I'm not that good even at the video game, and two, my nerves. I couldn't handle it. I might not be able to handle just watching them zooming by. I'll have to stand someplace relatively safe. Not sure where relatively safe would be. Some straightaway somewhere. Obviously the grandstand would be the best place, but good luck getting to the grandstand. I wouldn't mind just visiting the Isle of Man, period, even if it's not during the race. But it's been I was in Europe for business 30 years ago, something like that, over 30 years ago. So I haven't been to Europe really much. Live here in the U.S. Here in the U.S. It's here for me. I don't know. It's over there for you. I don't know where anyone's from. And I will mention again, I mention fairly often, my chat is not right in front of my face. It's down at my side on a tablet. So if I delay responding to any chat, that's why I don't see it. I have to stop and look every so often. Which fortunately I fall off the bike enough that stopping and looking at the chat is something I get to do fairly regularly. Am I there yet? Oh, just about to turn. So he's driving with a sim rig. You're not sure be able to play this game. Somebody. Oh man, I have to look at it. Somebody told me about some kind of special controller that like has a wheel built into it or something. Weird. Anyway. Did I pass it? No, where am I? The game is incredibly hard. Chuck Yeager's hometown. Oh, cool. Is that in Ohio? I don't know where he... Why do I want to see he was from Ohio? Like Dayton or something? I am from Minnesota. I live in Minnesota. What's he looking at? Matt. Okay, I'm going the right way. Now go right. I just got to get warmed up here. This is going to be the last race of the season before the big race. And so during this first hour segment, I am hoping to. I'm thinking of John Glenn. John Glenn was from Ohio. That I know. I don't know where Chuck Yeager was from. Proving my ignorance once again. Well, I'm getting a good warm-up here. And without the racing line, too. Oh, boy! Oh! West Virginia. You think he lived in Dayton at one point? Okay, I think maybe I was thinking about John Glenn. I recognize Chuck Yeager from the commercials. He would do like Pennzoil commercials or something. Was it? To the right. Okay. Oh, look at that! Fantastic. One of the best parts about this game is the ragdoll effect when you fall off. This is a very hard game. I'm not saying that to give myself an excuse, because I'm terrible in easy games as well, but and people tell me that going in first person view is a mistake, but I cannot go into third person view. Whoa! I get confused. West Virginia is near Ohio. I wasn't too far off. Whoa, I overshot it. I've been to West Virginia, talking about being places when I was working. I'm retired now, but I've been to West Virginia and Ohio were both places I visited when I was working. Yes, first man to break the sound barrier. Yeah, I know he was that. I'm big all into history. I grew up in the Apollo era, so, but I don't, when did he break the sound barrier? I'm not sure if I was alive then. I don't remember that, but I remember the moon landing. I was a kid then. That was fun and exciting. Okay, it's just a single straight, a straightaway, right? So I can go with a half a tank. This button. Oh, I played too many games at once. I've been playing okay, yeah, no qualifier. This is the actual race. I've been playing oh, which button is clutch? Oh, it's a sequential start. Oh, I hate. I gotta sit here for 90 seconds waiting to start because they force you to wait for all 9 players in front of you to start. The view I like in, now I play on a controller even with an auto racing game. I play a lot of Dirt Rally and other car racing games. I have a wheel, but it's in a box. I don't have room for it anymore. But I always play with hood view. That's my favorite. Because then my field of view is not restricted. Like here, I'm in first person, but I don't have like the helmet blocking my view and stuff. So this is kind of the closest to hood view. tank view, somebody called it. I don't do it because it's more immersive. I do it because it's easier on me. I can't handle third person. I was mentioning that I've been playing a lot of SnowRunner, which, by the way, I'm playing again. If you watch it on stream, I'm playing SnowRunner again tomorrow. On Sundays, I've been playing variety games, but the first variety game I played was SnowRunner, and it was so popular, I'm playing it again. And I'm from the third person view, I get disoriented because the car turns sideways, and I'm trying to look straight down and see where the car is pointing. And you can't see where the car is pointing when you're in chase cam view because the car keeps turning in front of you. Can never go back to racing with a controller. Well, I did. I had to. I didn't have a choice. All right, here we go. You say you can never do something until you're forced to do it. So, yeah, I played with a wheel for years, and but now I don't have room for it. So I'm playing with a controller. And it's no excuse because, as I've told people many times, I was terrible at a controller, or I'm terrible at a controller, but I was also terrible at with the wheel. So it's just degrees of terrible. People don't watch me to get pointers. They watch me for entertainment spills, I think, or something like that, crashes. You don't usually spill. You don't usually fall off a rally car, but there was an update to this. Like yesterday, an update came out to this game. I have no idea what the update was. Hopefully it was some bug fixes or whatever. But what was I saying? Oh, I don't remember. Something about not falling off a car. You have to be pretty bad to fall off of a car while you're racing it. Unless, of course, you're like sitting on the hood, which Dukes of Hazzard style or whatever. I do think this is the greatest motorcycle racing game, even though it's very difficult. I'm getting harder every year. Oh, that's what I was thinking, the sidecars. TT Isle Man 1 had a sidecar DLC. And I miss those because it's harder to fall off with a sidecar. Now, you can do it, but in the game, it's not too frequent that you would do it. Wheel spoiled you. Do I knew the name Carwood Lipton? Ah! Oh! Obviously, I'm not taking this race too seriously. I'm going to finish last anyway. No, I do not know that game. I don't recognize that game. I'll check in a minute here what your reply is. Uh-oh, I'm too fast, going too fast. Oh, pretty smooth. Yes, there's a reason why I call this a clown career playthrough, because I'm not here to set any speed records. Oh, get out of there. I'm playing on, in case you're wondering why I'm not falling off more than I am playing on the easiest physics level, so I can hit the curb without automatically falling off. I do like history. One of the games I played during, oh, I think I misspoke the other day. I don't remember what game I was playing. But I said that my quarterly mid-season marathon 12-hour stream was coming up soon. It's coming up in February, first weekend of February. February, May, 3 months after May. Usually August and November. And I played a game the last time, which was a World War II tactical strategy game called Order of Battle, World War II. Play that because I liked it. I grew up playing. Well, I didn't grow up. I was already in my 20s playing Squad Leader and Avalon Hill games. If you know, you know. If you know about tactical board games with little cardboard counters and stuff, you've heard of Squad Leader and Advanced Squad Leader. Well, how'd I do? See, this is why I wasn't worried about falling off. Because the gap between me and the person in front of me is about 4 times the gap between the person in front of me in first place. One of these days. Anyway, I'm kind of rushing here because I want to get the final race in during this stream, which, if you're watching on YouTube, is going to be a couple episodes after this. He was a paratrooper in Easy Company during World War II. Okay. The name is not familiar. Please tell me a story. Oh, Band of Brothers on HBO? Never watched that. Is that a real person? I take it if you said history. Is that someone that you're related to, or also came from Chuck Yeager's hometown? Okay. It's going to take me about 40 minutes to do the main race. So I'll go ahead and do that now. Main qualifier. Do I try to do it in third person view? I don't think so. I have never qualified for this final race. But what I do is you can set up a custom race that is the final race. So that's what I do at the end of the season, because I've never qualified, because 20 minutes, it doesn't matter what difficulty level you play, you have to do it in 20 minutes. And I play with the lowest AI level, and even though they don't finish in 20 minutes. So I'm going to do 2 laps. Oh, see this? I thought maybe they had fixed this. This little graphical glitch here. Definitely get a full tank. Little black bars. Doesn't seem to affect anything, but. Okay, this is free practice. I'm gonna skip through the practice and just go to the track, do 2 laps, then I'll have an out lap and a hot lap, and see if in the hot lap I can get under 20 seconds, so I doubt it. He went to my church, and you never knew until he passed away. Oh, to your church, so that's more, that's a closer link than just being in your hometown. All right, I am going to do this qualifier for the next 40 minutes or so, a little bit longer because I'm slow. And so I'm not going to be looking at chat except glancing at it very briefly when I fall down. So, because I don't like to pause races in the middle of YouTube videos. People who are watching on YouTube aren't really involved in the chat. So don't go away. Don't go anywhere. But I won't be responding probably too often. Thanks again for stopping by. I appreciate it. It's always more fun when there's someone chatting. All right, going to go to track. Going to do my 2 laps. See if I can get 20 minutes in one of these 2. Which is unlikely. Like I said, my fastest time ever is just under 23. I've mentioned this many times, but if you do a free practice, or even in qualifying, I'll be able to show you when I get to the end. Nobody would be under 20 minutes at this AI level, except when the hour's up, they suddenly give everyone the last. Everybody, exactly 10 people qualify, amazingly enough, because they cheat at the end. But I won't say that I always miss that turn, but I often miss that turn. I see you type something there. I couldn't quite read it in the time I had. Okay, I'm staying on. It is warm for Minnesota. It is warm today for Minnesota and like the end of December. It's like 40, supposed to be 49 Fahrenheit here today. It's in the mid 40s now, but it's foggy and going to be rainy later. Raining most of this week, so nobody here is getting a white Christmas. Not that I care. I never cared about having a white Christmas. There's plenty of white time on the ground here in Minnesota. So, well, you might have heard my accent there for a minute, huh? I was watching, there's a commercial. I don't know, I don't even know if they have Huntington Bank in other parts of the country, but there's a YouTube ad. I watch a lot of YouTube, and I watch more YouTube than play games, to be honest. I play games on stream, and that's about it. Oh, I haven't been playing a lot of Snowrun lately. But there's this Huntington Bank commercial where the woman's like a teller, drive-through teller. She's telling a story about how someone came in with a fake ID or had stolen someone's ID, and at the end, she said, or near the, she's telling the story, and then she says, she put a hold on your account, and it's like, oh, don't you know? She didn't say don't you know, but I actually spent my childhood not in Minnesota, but in, and a little bit of my young adulthood in a different state. I'm not going to say where, because they might still be looking for me. But I moved to Minnesota decades ago, and so I have the accent and all that other stuff. I'll scroll back on the chat and catch up here. What I might do is, if I don't fall off more, which would be good, and I don't make my 20 minutes, I'll pause when I'm about to cross the line, just so I can catch up on the chat. My schedule is to do a little bit more self-promoting. You can see my YouTube and my Twitch channels on the lower left corner of the screen, although who types stuff in anymore? You can just search Rollcase TV on Twitch or YouTube, even without the underbar on Twitch. I hate the guy that has the ID without the underbar. He's never responded to any of my whispers. I don't think he's been even signed in for 5 years. I'll pay him. I'll pay him good money. You want any good and cheap private detectives that can look this guy up for me? Let me know. I should definitely watch Band of Brothers. I don't watch any like television. I watch YouTube, and I have not watched. I've been unplugged for over 20 years now. The last thing I watched on TV was baseball, but some baseball games. That's my sport of choice. Although I don't even watch any sports or keep up with any sports anymore. I watched a few YouTube baseball games recently. But yeah, I haven't watched. I don't have any streaming, anything. Those are expensive. I mean, it's like $10 a month for HBO, and then also $10 a month for this, and then, you know, $10 a month for this other. And I know there's probably, you know, Paramount Plus and Disney Plus and whatever else. Yeah. But yeah, that's expensive. But I like history stuff. I've never really been much into fiction stuff. I've watched some comedies and things like that, but like some of the TV shows that were out, people have said, I mean, I grew up on like All in the Family and those kind of, which by the way, Norman Lear passed away just recently. All in the Family started the, it started back in the 50s or 40s whenever TV started, they'd have a live audience. But sitcoms had laugh tracks for decades, and then Norman Lear brought back the idea of having a live audience. And so, and it was a big deal when he brought it back, and then a lot of other places. But now they've gone back to like laugh tracks on sitcoms. And people were recommending, I'm also a science geek, people were recommending, Big Bang Theory or whatever. And I tried to watch. I couldn't even get through a whole episode of Big Bang Theory. One, I didn't find it funny at all. And two, I definitely didn't find funny the places where the laugh track was utterly hysterical. And so, yeah. I guess I've never really been into television, except for sports, occasionally. Oh! You grew up on Stargate? I will admit that I had a great fondness for Star Trek: The Next Generation. I watched a lot of OG Star Trek. TOS, is it? The original series? Growing up. It was only on for like 3 years. I was pretty young then, so I didn't watch it when it first came out, but yeah, it was on syndication, you know, every day at a certain time. But yeah, Star Trek Next Generation I watched the entire 7 years, whatever, every week. Star Trek The Next Generation was produced by Paramount, but not on the Paramount Network, because the Paramount Network didn't exist. Paramount decided they were going to launch, their one show was so popular, they were going to launch an entire cable network. I don't know how that ever worked out, but they weren't able to do their main show, so. I remember watching the original Battlestar Galactica. That was pretty cool. And Buck Rogers in the 25th century or whatever. That wasn't like the original series. The original series was decades before that. Comparing Star Trek to Stargate is blasphemy. Well, I shouldn't bring up Star Wars then, should I? Are you saying it's blasphemy? Which way are you saying it's blasphemy? I don't know. I didn't realize there was a hard camp between Star Trek and Stargate. I know there's a big war between Star Wars and Star Trek fans, and never the twain shall meet. By the time Stargate came out, I wasn't really watching much television, so That's why. How many years was Stargate on TV? I don't really know how long of a run they had. And I did watch, I guess the first spin-off of Star Trek Next Generation was Deep Space Nine. I watched that for a year or something, but then I never watched any of the other. Oh, made it. Never watched any of the other Star Trek spin-offs like Enterprise or whatever. Voyager. Is it Voyager this next? I don't know. I stopped watching television by then. I'm focused on straightaway. Well, I'm focused more on the straightaways. I don't know. You can probably hear my control. You know that I'm playing on a controller because you can hear it tapping, especially if I lean forward to get a better view of the screen. My microphone, I have the same. I was having such audio problems. Fortunately, I didn't have them last week. I'm hoping not having them this week, where it crackles, and it only happened in this game. And I changed headsets, I changed controllers. I have a chat pad and controller, I changed those. Nothing would really help, but it seems to be better. And I have no idea where I was going with that. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. 16 years? Stargate was, or 18 years? Stargate was on for 18 years? There's no way they were on for 18 years. I don't think Gunsmoke was on for 18 years, and that was considered one of the longest running shows of its time. 18 years continuously? Or are you saying it was 18 years ago? I don't quite catch that. Yeah, I know Stargate was very, very popular with the sci-fi geeks, and I mean that in a nice way. I'm not insulting anyone. I'm also a sci-fi geek, or at least I was for a long time, until I stopped really watching. I don't read fiction either. Well, I don't read much anymore. When I read, I usually read like, well, nonfiction like history and stuff like that. Science. The final race that I will set up as if I had qualified is 4 laps, and so it's I'm probably going to break it into 2 YouTube episodes, because that's or maybe I'll just put it all together. I don't know. Last season, this is season 2. I'm going to be doing 10 seasons at least. Probably just 10 seasons, where I have all the upgrades to level 2 this season. I had them all at level 1 last season, so I'll do up to level 5 on the Supersport, and then I'll do 5 seasons of the Super Bike the same way. Oh, saved it. Watch some people play this game, and it's so smooth. Yo! I thought I was gonna save it. Came in too fast. I'm on Xbox. I think there's a tag in the. It's not in the title on the stream, but I think there's a tag, and on the YouTube. on the YouTube thumbnails, it says Xbox Gaming. That is what I chose when I converted from PC. Like I said, I was a PC Master Race guy. I always scoffed at the consoles, but then that was 15 years ago or something. When I converted to the Xbox, when I converted to console, the reason I got an Xbox is because of Forza Motorsports. I was like, oh, Forza Motorsports. I want to play the Forza Motorsports. And so I got the Xbox. And that was when Xbox was trying to rebuild their reputation from the 360 days, when they had a lot of overheating issues, and so they had the market share, and then they really lost a bunch of market share. Fortunately nowadays, pretty much every game is available on each. And on PC, I'm really glad to see that consoles are back into popularity enough that the not just the AAA studios, but like the AA studios, which, I mean, Nikon is probably more of a AA publisher, right? They all simultaneously develop and release on all three, on both consoles and PC, which is nice. And cross-platform is back. I've told a story before about how Fortnite, you could play cross-platform on Fortnite, but they weren't allowed to tell anyone. I mean, they built it technically into the game, but Sony in particular had a problem with cross-platform. The head of Sony at the time was a jerk. They've got a new head who's opened up to cross-platform. At the time, during one weekend, they accidentally flipped a switch on their server, and you were able to play cross-platform. And it's like, wait a minute, you can play cross-platform in this game? All excited, oh, cross-platforms. They made Fortnite cross-platform. And it was just a mistake. So they kind of forced their hand. And then other, like Minecraft. I don't play Minecraft anymore, but I got a lot of Minecraft content on my YouTube channel. They took what was their tablet version, their phone version, which was Android and iOS, and it was also their Windows 10 quote-unquote version, so they had a version available on PC. And when I first started playing, it wasn't complete, so it was junk. But then they made a version for console and refined everything. And they got everyone on board for cross-platform, including Nintendo, who famously protects their platform because they see it as for the younger audience. They don't want the dirty, stinking Xbox players on their platform, but they agreed to it, and the only people that didn't agree was Sony, and for the longest time, because they had to negotiate. Finally, Sony had to get a new CEO. Sony of America got a new CEO, and then they were like, of course we're going to do cross-platform. It benefits everyone. Why wouldn't we do cross-platform? And that's, I think, part of the reason why consoles became, the market for consoles grew, and the respect for consoles grew. The machines are really beasts now. I mean, they compete with Moore's Law in its waning days. Moore's Law, if you're not familiar with the idea that PCs, that computers double in capability every 18 months or something, but that has been true for a year. We're getting to the edge of physics of being able to actually fit more transistors on a chip. I mean, you know, you can't make anything. Obviously, you can't make anything smaller than an atom. And they don't have atom-sized circuits, but with electronics leaking, and you know, you can't make a reliable chip anymore, even smaller. So they've done other things to try to improve the performance of PCs, and they've done a lot of stuff. But now, because of that, consoles are competitive for much more years as far as technically than they used to be. But also, I like playing on console because, like I said, I'm older and I don't have the energy nor the money to constantly be updating a PC every year, adding a new graphics card, or adding a new power supply because you need to add a new graphics card, or adding a new this, adding a new that. I like having a stable platform and not worry, what are the minimum specifications of this game again? And watching every time a new game comes out, turning down the graphics a little bit more, because I can't keep up. I see something about the headset. I'll check in a second here. I'm almost done with the lap. Yeah, the problems are not with my headset because I changed headsets. But so far, it's been okay. There's also a problem with the Twitch app on Xbox where it was most noticeable at voice, but the game sounds too would like cut out or warble in and out. But somebody published a work, and I was struggling with that for months. It was so frustrating. Somebody published a workaround on Reddit that if you excuse me, if you start a party chat, even if you don't have a party, if it's just you start a party chat, it fixes the audio. They redid the Twitch app on Xbox. I don't know if they did the same thing on PlayStation or not. They completely rewrote the Twitch app. And I was not happy about it. It's not complete, I don't think, because they took a lot of features away. Yeah, it used to be that you can't even chat in the Xbox Twitch app anymore. You have to use they tell you, oh, if you want to chat, get your phone out or your tablet. They give you a UPC code where you can download it or whatever. It's like, what is my time? I can see that I'm over 20. That's all I can see. Am I over 20? I'm over 23 already. Yeah. Not going to ever make 20 minutes on this. I'll practice third-person view. See what I can do. Actually, maybe, oh! Okay, this is close enough. Let me catch up on chat here a second. Apology to the YouTube audience. SG1 had 10 seasons, Stargate Atlantis 5 seasons, Stargate Universe got canceled at 2.5 seasons. Okay, so if you add up all the different sequel or spin-off shows and stuff like that, okay, that makes sense. My headset does the same mic popping when wireless. If you pull the battery and run wired, the popping and crackling clears up. I tried wired and wireless. I do have a different battery pack now. I don't know if that makes a difference. I was having problems. Rather than using standalone batteries, I have a battery pack that charges on the controller. And I got a cheap one at first, and it was terrible. Like, the keyboard wouldn't work right and everything, the chat pad. But maybe that's what changed it. That's a good tip. I'll see that. Controller's issue plugs up without battery. Okay. Yeah, that's a good tip. I'll keep that in mind. Let me actually clip that so I can remember. If the problem comes back, I'll try that. But I think the battery pack may have actually solved the issue. Different. I don't know if the batteries aren't the right voltage or something subtly. All right, let's continue. Not gonna make my 20 minutes this first lap. But I'll do one more lap and then I'll take my break. on stream. And about a 2-minute break, and I'll come back. And if you're watching on YouTube, that'll be in the next episode. I'm already up to 43 minutes. Gonna be over an hour, but this episode, that's okay. On the weekends, I got a little bit more time. I say 3.5 hours, but I usually can do. I usually do more than that. Last Sunday when I was streaming SnowRunner, I streamed for, well, on Sundays I'm planning on doing more hours anyway, more like 4.5, 5 hours. My goal was, in fact, on my YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, on my community page, I make a big announcement, Sundays. Sunday as in ice cream Sundays. Different topping every week. And this is the second week coming up of it, and I'm playing the same game I was playing last week, so it's not exactly a different topping, is it? But I had a good crowd. Lots of people popped in, just they saw a SnowRunner. I guess SnowRunner is like a religion or something. They saw a SnowRunner, had no idea who I was, but saw, oh, somebody's streaming SnowRunner, I gotta watch that. And so yeah, I had a good crowd. SnowRunner is a really good game, really frustrating. Frustrating in a different way than this game is frustrating. This game is frustrating because it's just so difficult, but when you have no ego like I do, it doesn't get frustrating. Yeah, I fell off, whatever. But no, don't shut up, please don't. No, keep talking. It's just, as long as you can wait a few minutes for me to respond, please keep talking. It gives me something to talk about. Other than my poor driving, or riding, or whatever. Do they call it You're not a driver, you're a rider when you're on a bike. But what do you call it what's the verb? Are you driving a bike? Or you ride, I guess riding. Isn't it? You're riding a bike. Yeah, you're not driving a bike. Well, I answered my own question, that's good. Yeah, but definitely please keep chatting. So I should probably mention, somebody volunteered to help after my stream of SnowRunner. If I can get to 100 subscribers on YouTube, I'm going to set up a Discord channel. Right now, look at my YouTube. If you want to talk to me, the best way to do that is to whisper on Twitch. If you want to give me a private message or something. If you are looking for announcements, I don't use social media, not anymore, at least. For reasons that I'm not getting into. So Discord would be my place, but setting up a Discord channel is a really pain in the butt. So right now, go to my YouTube community page, youtube.com/@rollcagetv/community. And that's where I send out announcements. Not too often, but I don't send out announcements of every time I'm streaming or anything like that, which I could set up automatically on Discord. I used to administer a moderately sized Discord server. They call them servers. I call them boards because I'm old school. And moderately sized, like a few hundred. And what was I going at? Oh, I administered it for a couple years, and so I got to find out how awful it is to try to set up and administer. Oh, at that time I bumped my mic. That's why that crackled. Yeah, that, if you know anything about Discord, some Discords are like ghost towns. They're abandoned and whatever. And some Discords are insane. You can't even people are chatting so quickly and often. There's too many people, you can't even keep up with any conversations or anything. So I prefer the few hundred size Discord. But yeah, 100 subscribers on YouTube. I'll set up a Discord channel. I'll figure it's worth it then. It'll be for Twitch followers and YouTube subscribers. And I think my alerts are broken. I have to fix that. Because last weekend I got a bunch of new followers on Twitch while I was streaming and I didn't hear the alerts. So I apologize for not shouting that out. I don't know if the sound is just down, if they came up on screen. I didn't watch back. The Sunday streams do not go up on YouTube. They're just Twitch exclusives. Since they're not like episodic playthrough kind of things, they're just goofing around. Oh, I did it again, bumped my mic. It's hard. I'm panicking around these corners. That is a good tip about playing down the chord, though. I am leery about playing down the chord with a video game, though, because I twitch my hands around a lot. I clench so much. I've had controllers that I had this is a fortunately USB-C controller. That can stay in better, but I've had USB A, B, micro B controllers that would wear out if you jerked them around on the cord. Actually, I think I am gonna unplug my mic a second. I didn't clean it beforehand, so hold on a second. Yeah, sorry about that. I forgot to clean it. That helps a lot too. Both driving and riding. You can use both. Okay. You got me covered on a Discord server. Oh, you're a wonderful person. Send me a whisper with your Discord ID. I'm just at Rollcage TV on Discord, but I'm not going to take a friend request unless I know who it is. So send me a whisper on Twitch with your Discord ID so I know it's the same person. And then we can chat. Setting up a second server as a backup. Yeah, I have a private server. Everybody gets a private server on Discord. So it would be a second server that I'd be setting up. The private server is just to test out emojis, custom emojis and stuff. And if you want to put a link to like a photo in Discord, it's kind of weird. You have to, I'll post it on my, if you want, the reason you would set up a link is if you wanted to set up a spoiler alert for a picture. Like somebody had a picture of a tarantula and people freaked out, so we set up a spoiler. But to do that, you need to get the Discord link to the actual picture. And the way to get the Discord link is to paste it into like your own Discord server, your private server. And then you can copy the link, which is the Discord link, not a link to wherever you got it from. I mean, if it's like your own, if it's from your own personal hard drive, you're not going to have a link. Depending on the app, you know, maybe it'll be a link to your cloud somewhere, but if you don't want to give out links to your cloud and you want it to just be a link to the Discord, you can paste it right into the Discord server and then copy the link there, and then you can reference the link and put spoiler tags around it. That's one reason to use your private Discord that I knew. That's the only reason I use it anymore. since I don't administer any other boards right now. Yeah, if you've got experience, the other person who volunteered didn't really have experience. He administers a small, very small Discord server now that he inherited from someone. And that, you know, so he doesn't have a lot of experience, but he's going to volunteer to help. But yeah, setting up all the different bots and stuff. And I did find a bot that will let me assign roles to people based on whether they're Twitch followers or YouTube subscribers versus Twitch subscribers and YouTube members, which that's kind of built in, or there's easy ways of doing that to restrict it to only, say, YouTube members or Patreons supporters. But I don't want to charge people to be on my Discord. So, but I do want to restrict it to just followers or Twitch followers or YouTube subscribers, which are both the same thing. They're both free things. Just because Discord can be a dangerous place with hate raids, and if you give out a public Discord ID, you got to really be prepared. I knew someone in the board that I took over was someone who was very popular in the Minecraft community, but then she was forced to take a hiatus, which turned out to be a permanent hiatus. And so I took over running her board. But yeah, someone else I know was who was part of that community. Oh, am I gonna make it again? I did. Someone else who was part of that community was in the middle of a stream, and unfortunately, women have are much more likely to get hate rated because guys are jerks. But yeah, she was in the middle of a stream, and suddenly in the stream said, "Oh my God, look at your Discord." And I don't know if she had a Discord moderator in Twitch at the time. I was a moderator for both, but I wasn't on at the time. And so she just like pulled the plug on her Discord right in the middle of the Twitch stream. She just turned off all access to her Discord. I think she actually deleted, because she had to delete a bunch of stuff. I think she like turned off access and deleted all the messages from like, or deleted an entire channel or something. I mean, she lost a lot of stuff because she had to hurry up and respond to this awful hate raid. And my Discord, the reason I asked you to put your Discord ID is I'm not open to all chat messages. I'm open to all whispers on Twitch, but I'm not open to all all direct messages on Discord, because again, it's can be a dangerous place. So I'm open to friends, and if we share a board membership or another server membership. Do you know 809? 908? 809? Apologies. Do you know of a good Discord, medium-sized Discord server for Isle of Man? I chat with a bunch of people that are in the Dirt Rally community, or now EAWRC. The rally game community, racing community, like barrel rollers. Can chat there a little bit about other racing games, but they're not really focused on that. I don't spend nearly as much time on Discord as once. I'm still a mod on one racing server, so I still check in with that every day, but that would of course change if I had my own Discord server. I'd be checking in all the time. I would have a reason to check in all the time. It's hard to keep up with things. Oh, I thought I was gonna save it. 0 is fine, okay. You'll send a whisper, great, thanks. You probably would not find it surprising to learn that 0 is a pretty common nick for some people. I know somebody else that goes by 0 on Twitch. So. I promise I'll think of you whenever I think of 0. From now on. Now I am RollCageTV or at RollCageTV everywhere except Twitch. There is an underbar. You can find me on social media if you look for that, but I won't. You can message me all you want. All my social media is dead right now. Oh, I thought it was turning left. It was turning right. It's so hard to see the map in the corner because you have to actually look. It's so hard to know which way you're going when you're not paying attention. Why is the game stinks. It's a bug. There's a bug in the game that they force you to pay attention while you're driving. I'm used to riding with my eyes closed. I'm going to complain. Okay, here's the big turn. I said, now I'm paying attention. I know, but see, when I look down, I wreck. What's my time? 15 minutes? Oh, I'm not going to get close to 20 minutes this time. I should probably mention my streaming schedule. If you go to my Twitch channel, it gives you my schedule for streaming. My YouTube schedule is easy because I just post videos every day. Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time, I'm posting, currently playing Civilization 6. As I mentioned, I like strategy games. I was trying to play Age of Empires, because I love Age of Empires too. And they brought it to console, or at least to Xbox. It might be one of the ones that's only available on Xbox. And of course it's on PC, but the game was too hard, and mostly my nerves are not what they used to be. It's a real-time strategy game, in case you don't know, and which means you got to make instant, fast decisions, and people are attacking you from all directions, and you got to figure out what to do instantly. And my brain doesn't work as fast as it once did, and I couldn't get through the campaigns. It was very disappointing to me because I used to play through the campaigns easily. I mean, on the easiest difficulty easily, and I couldn't get through the campaigns on even the easiest difficulty. And so I switched from a real-time strategy game to just a slow-time strategy game, an old man brain time strategy game. So that's what I do. That's what I do on stream Tuesdays and Thursday nights, starting at 6:30 p.m. U.S. sometime, 3.5 hours or so. I suddenly lost audio. You can still hear me, right? I think the game bugged out. I completely lost audio. Well, I will probably restart the game then after the stream is over. I can finish this lap without audio. I'll keep the stream going. I'll just restart the game. It's not my headset that suddenly went. I see a highlighted message there. I can't Maybe that was announcing the whisper. Oh, I don't hear the game sounds on the stream either. Yeah, something bugged out with the game. I'll just have to make up. It's close enough to the end that I really don't want to have to start the game over. We got less than 10 minutes. You can still hear my background music, because that's piped in separately. Oh, that's so weird. I hope I don't have to restart the stream. Maybe I can get someone on party chat real fast that will just make racing sounds for me. Well, I don't know what's worse for a YouTube for content. I can still bump my mic though. What's worse than YouTube content, to watch a game without game audio, or to have to interrupt it in order to, with 10 minutes to go, in order to get the audio working again? I don't know if I can even, I don't think I can pick up where I left off, to be honest, in this game. I think I've got no choice but to let it go. Oh, what a save! What a save! This is the first time this has happened, but like I said, the game was just updated. Just last night, I didn't have time to even look at the game to see if there was going to be a problem with the update. I was tempted to not update it, but I know there are fixes, but I didn't look. I don't know. I gotta look on if there's a support site for the game, if NACOM or somebody has a support site for the game, so I can get patch notes before I actually update the app, because sometimes updates break things more than they fix things. Some games are much worse than others on that. I mentioned Minecraft. I used to always not update my Minecraft until I could look and see. And I wasn't just looking to see at the patch notes, because you don't know from the patch notes. I'd have to look through the bug list board and see if people are freaking out about a bug. And I'd ask people in the community, is this version stable? And they would not fix certain bugs because they were tired of updating that version stuff. The support for Minecraft is terrible. The version I played, anyway, at least. The so-called Bedrock version, the cross-platform version. Which is the main reason I stopped playing Minecraft, is just I couldn't do a regular series if I had to put the series on hiatus every month because they broke the game again. And they made it so that I couldn't. The last straw was they locked me out. I wasn't able to play unless I had the latest version. Even if I just wanted to play single player, I had to play. It used to be that they would say, oh, you can't connect to any servers or play multiplayer. There'd be because you're not on the latest version, they suggest you update it, but they wouldn't force you to update it. They changed their policy so they forced you to update the game. Otherwise, they would lock you out of the game completely. You could not play the game. And I refused to play a version unless I knew it was not bug-free, which meant I had to put my Let's Play on hold continuously. And so I finally put it on hold permanently. No! Oh, I had that easily. I see you're saying something about Destiny 2. I'll check in a second here. Oh, for goodness sakes. You can hear me, but you're not the game. Yeah. I just realized that. The music is piped in from my my overlays. My stream overlays have background music I added. So you can hear that. Should be able to hear that. If you're watching on YouTube, the game is still going. Look up. I know people, and I appreciate you doing that. If you're just gonna watch and have it in the background, I appreciate anyone watching. I don't have a lot of viewers, so I appreciate anyone who's watching tonight. Are you saying Destiny 2 has sound cutting out? I might actually be able to play better without sound, or not. No, I'm over 24 minutes now, so I'm not playing better without sound. Oh, no! Destiny 2 is worse for breaking the game with updates. Do you play Minecraft? Minecraft is definitely the worst I don't play Destiny 2, but Minecraft is the worst I have ever seen. Okay. Let's go back to the pit box. And is it live session? Yes. You see, after 2 laps, and not enough time to finish a 3rd lap for anyone, I don't think. What time is left? There's only 9 minutes left. And if I go to the track map, you'll see nobody's close to halfway around. So you know that they're not going to finish this lap before the time ends. And they cut you off immediately. You don't get to finish your last lap. So you can see from those purple lines, which I'm pointing to, which is those purple arrows, which is not going to help pointing to them. There is no way they are going to finish another lap in 9 minutes, right? In 10 minutes. And yet, if you look at the times, nobody is under 20 minutes. So at this difficulty level, no one, literally no one would qualify for the last race. Windows 10 Minecraft was the last time you played. That's the same version of Minecraft. Or unless you're saying you played it before they called it the, well, they actually didn't call it the Bedrock Edition. That's just colloquially what they called it. It was actually they just called it Minecraft, and then the Java version was called something else. Anyway, that, just throw some music in. Oh, pipe it into the game, yeah. I would have issues with that. I would have issues trying to post that on YouTube. Copyright. Anyway, that is going to do it for the YouTube video. If you're on Twitch, please stick around. I'm going to restart the game. I'm going to throw up the BRB screen and be back in, well, probably more than 2 minutes now because I have to restart the game. But, skip session? No, skip session, yes. Continue. So, yeah, I'm going to restart the game. So it's probably going to be more like a 5-minute break. But if you're watching on YouTube, that's going to do it for this episode. The next episode will be out the next weekend. My TTL Man 3 videos, video excerpts, I don't know what to call them, will be out or come out at 12 p.m. U.S. time, Saturday and Sunday. So either way, if you're watching on Twitch, I'll see you in about 5 minutes. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll see you in the next episode. Either way, take care. I'll see you then.